I put my feet on the land. It feels different. I feel the currents running through the earth, this earth, with these energies. Soft and gracious, yet so strong and unforgiving in the green heart. I feel the vines wrap around my core, pulling me in further. The leaves whisper beckonings to delve in, to embark on an adventure of getting to know them better, energetically and scientifically, and spiritually too, for that matter. Spirit of place. I'm intrigued at our triggers. What draws us into any particular spirit of place? Our own individual essence connects to something in the essence of the land. My heart, mind, body and spirit flickering with glee at the thought of stopping in this land for a while, getting to know her rhythms, habits, habitats, species and sense of history, stories light and dark, celebrations and remorseful reflections, pondering of survival capacity in the face of environmental catastrophe. Food and elevation, sun and rain, raying up what will remain. Logic brain reaches while spirit connects, feeling and just being. We are wanderers and wanderers, both through time and space. But it feels nice to stop and feel this spirit of place. Thank you. It's Tegan Hughes.
Oh, thank you, Gaia. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Happy Yes. My name is Tegan Hughes. I am the coordinator here at Happy Yes and the producer of these Northern Territory Songwriter Nights. So thank you so much for coming down and checking it out tonight. We, of course, acknowledge and respect we're on Larrakia country, and we pay our respects to the elders past, present and emerging. It is such an absolute pleasure to be able to do this for your job, to get in touch with some of the best NT songwriters and say, hey, we're going to put this night on. Do you want to come get involved? You're going to get to sit down, play your music, talk to the crowd, explain why you create your music, what's your inspiration, connect with each other, and also connect with all of you. So thank you for coming and having a listen. You're in for such a treat tonight. Tonight is one of my favourite little lineups that we've got here because it is one of the most unique nights that we've put together so far. Obviously, a lot of singer-songwriter nights tend to be vocals, guitar, or vocals, piano. Adam Scriven refuses to do just that. He is a multi-instrumentalist, super, super skilled across a few different guitars, and of course has a fantastic artist ego. No, we love him so much. Yeah, so expect some Yadaki, stomp box, slide guitar, acoustic guitar. Did you have an electric too? No, not tonight. Not tonight. Harmonica, everything. So expect some beautiful work from Adam. Behind me is a woman. I started writing a bio for her because I was like, oh my goodness, it had a lot of swearing in it and like this over the top, I'm in love with your voice sort of thing. She wrote a really beautiful one back, but what I want to say about MAIA behind me here is that this is the voice of a powerful angel, and you'll hear what I'm talking about in not very long, and you're in for such a treat. On this incredible side of me, the wonderful Gaia, who is such a fantastic contributor to the Northern Territory music scene and has been for so many years. She's a violinist and plays with numerous bands. She's also a DJ and puts on some of the best nights that you get to be at in Darwin. But tonight, she's sort of, instead of working, sort of to the side or to the back, she's going lead. It's going to be incredible. You're in for such a treat. That's all I can say. So I'm going to shut up and get out of here now, and I'll let the incredible people take over. So, Adam, if you want to start it off and rock and roll. Feel free to yell out any questions that you have too. Feel free to cheer really, really loud because we are recording everything tonight, so it's always better. And we'd like to also thank the Northern Territory Government and APRA AMCOS for being our funding partners for this project. So thank you.
Thank you, Tegan. I touched something. All right. All right. Hi, guys. So my name is MAIA. I have been based here in Darwin since 2013. I've been writing since I was 8 years old. Was the first song I wrote. And music has always been part of my life. It's part of our culture. We didn't have a written language. It was all passed on verbally. So, and melodies, when you've got a great melody, you remember a song, Baby Shark, So, a lot of my music comes from, a lot of my writing was based around love for my family, love for my environment, and I was really privileged. I was really fortunate to have awesome parents, and I didn't want for nothing really except space from my brothers and sisters. And so this is where I got to kind of be myself and have that space. And I'm gonna share with you guys a song. I like playing with a bit of R&B, a bit of funk, bit of reggae. They call me a hustler. They know when I gotta do what I gotta do. I do my thing. Keep the fire burning. Stack it up, light it up, let the flames burn higher. I gotta get this off the ground. Keep it moving, push on, push on. I don't wanna be stuck on this dead end street, 'cause it ain't my dream and it's not my thing. I'm gonna let the music build that higher. Sweet sound of melody, yes it inspires. Push on, it's a must, my desire. Carry on, let the music build higher. Let the music build higher. Sweet sound of melody. Push on, it's a must, my desire. Carry on, let the music build higher. They call me Mrs. Hustler, but I only do my thing 'cause I love it, how it picks me up. Some people wanna shine, or maybe have that time, but where I wanna be is in my paradise. Singing my song, singing my melodies. it brings me blood fire. So I let the music build higher. Sweet sound of melody, yes, it inspires. Push on, it's a must, my desire. Carry on, let the music build higher. Let the music build higher. Sweet sound of melody. Push on, it's a must, my desire. Carry on, let the music build higher. Hustler, just keep doing your thing. Yeah, I see you hustler, go ahead, do your thing. Oh, if you're feeding your family, go ahead, do your thing. Yeah, if you're getting by, then go on, do your thing. Oh, I'm gonna let the music build higher. Sweet sound of melody, yes, it inspires. Push on, it's a must, my desire. Carry on, let the music build higher. Let the music build higher. Sweet sound of melody. Push on, it's a must, my desire. Carry on, let the music build higher. Thanks, guys. Thanks. So, yeah, you want to come and hang out with us, Gaia? So, like, they were like, we're going to do some ambient stuff. You got some nice ambience-y stuff. I was like, yeah, I got some jazz stuff I can do. And then, like, they done that song. I was like, this is a really beautiful way to say, we're songwriters. This is what we do. This is what we came to do. And sorry for that, guys. Oh, yeah. I like...
Tegan's just
I better calm down,
messaging her
sit
girlfriends
down.
and her boyfriends up there.
So yeah, that song I wrote because I was busking. I didn't have a job. I was looking for work. It was difficult to find work. And so I'd go out busking, and you might get your $20. On really good days, you might get $200, and that's like over the course of 4 hours. And Māori girl on the street with a guitar, it's been seen, it's been done. So many times people would walk past and they were like, don't drop your money. She's a hustler. She's just hustling you for your money. But busking was great for me to get my confidence up, to be on stage, to work through my material and kind of test it out with the crowds. Yeah.
Project your voice as well.
So many times I had a microphone, and like so many times someone was like, you don't need the microphone, mate. I was just like, cool.
I do.
Yeah. How about you guys?
I'll play a song.
Yeah.
I think I'll play a song. Yeah, that was awesome. I don't really want to follow that, but I'm gonna.
Shoot, sorry, man. I'm gonna turn it. This guy, I haven't got to watch this guy before. I'm excited to be here to watch it.
I've got more toys than you anyway.
Exactly.
Can I get a bit more in the fold back, please? Yeah, I guess we had a quick chat yesterday. Was it yesterday about songwriting?
Yeah.
And we all kind of said, yeah, I'll just write songs when I'm kind of need some good advice or support. I think a lot of the time I write when I'm feeling like I need, some support from myself. So I write myself a song to be like, whether it's like kick yourself up the ass or be kind to yourself or whatever it is, and at that time it's like, and then it kind of evolves from there. And this is one of those songs.
your power, yeah, and guide yourself through the night. Keep loving and stay humble and never give up on the fight. Stand in your power, yeah, guide yourself through the night. Keep loving and stay humble and never give up on never give up on the fight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Brothers, fathers, sisters, mothers, part-time friends and full-time lovers. Some they come and some they go. The ones you love, you must let them know, 'cause life is full of ups and downs. So keep your feet on the ground, yeah, and try not to fill your heart with hate. Turn it around and demonstrate, yeah. Love, love, love every day. Yeah, 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 yeah. Love, love, love every day. Stand in your power, yeah, and guide yourself through the night. And keep loving and stay humble and never give up on the fight. Stand in your power, yeah, and guide yourself through the night. Keep loving and stay humble and never give up on never give up on the fight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Single mom working day and night to give her kids a chance at life. It's that working dad and his sacrifice to give his kids a better life. It's the ancient people of this land holding out a healing hand, yeah. Love, love, love every day. Yeah, 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 yeah. Love, love, love every day. And stand in your power, yeah, and guide yourself through the night. And keep loving and stay humble and never give up on the fight. Stand in your power, yeah, and guide yourself through the night. Keep loving and stay humble and never give up on never give up on the fight. Yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you very much.
I love that. That's beautiful, Adam. And you know, that's pretty nice advice for yourself. Love every day. You know
everyone.
That's a great motto. Yeah. Do you? You know, I do the same thing in writing songs to give myself advice. Do you revisit them with the same intensity and purpose of, you know, what they're good for? I guess. Like, does that value continue strongly beyond the writing process? I guess.
Does that? Yeah,
like,
it reflects.
Yep.
My life and the mantras I have going through my head. Yeah.
Yep.
So I guess a lot of my songwriting is, you know, some of the songs I've been playing for maybe 10 years or more. So and then sometimes I'll play them and halfway through playing them I'll laugh because something's happening in my life now. Right. It's like relevant to the song I wrote maybe 10 years ago. You know, so it's those kind of life lessons that I like songwriters that really inspire me. I like those kind of philosophical and emotive songwriters that you can learn things from. You know, Bob Marley, for is a great example.
Right.
It's not the best example. Yeah, the Beatles, you know, the list goes on. Yeah.
I love this song. It's beautiful. I love it. I was like singing along. I was like, wait, this is recorded.
Nah, join in. It's all good. I was kind of expecting you to join in. Next time.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be there. Yeah, I guess these songs, I've had writer's block for a while, but the last song that I wrote was written, or that I sang, Let the Music Build, was written in 2010. Yeah, so it's been a while. Like I write songs to encourage myself, but I make it like I'm talking about you. You know? So So this one I wrote for my family. I've been to the top and I've dropped real fast before. I know for sure I don't wanna let it happen no more. But it seems there's something stopping me, and I don't know what. All I want to do is just go with the flow. But apparently you can't just go with the flow anymore. You gotta keep working hard. Yes, I gotta admit it. Yes, maybe I'm just a little bit lazy. I don't mind kicking back with my whole family. Yeah, every day and every night. No, this time I will sacrifice, not for the paper, money. Money ain't always on my mind. Money ain't always on my mind. Money ain't always on my mind. No, it's my family, my friends. You are always on my mind. I hope you know that I think of you daily. You are always on my mind. I hope you understand and know that I think of you dearly. Yeah, it ain't the money on my mind, it's just the means to an end for your time. Just to kick with you by and I know that I'd rather be right there, right by your side. This ain't the money on my mind, it's the means to an end for your time. Just to kick with you by and I know that I'd rather be right there, right by your side. It ain't the money ain't always on my mind. Money ain't always on my mind. Money ain't always on my mind. No, it's my family, my friends. You are always on my mind. I hope you know that I think of you dearly. Yes, you are always on my mind. I hope you understand and know that yes, I hope you know that yes, you know that I think of you daily. Oh, yeah. Oh, money ain't always on my mind. No, it's my family, my family. Oh, you are always on my mind. I hope you know I think of you dearly. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much. My family, I've got a real soft spot for my family. You guys you guys find weird inspirations like that, like from the people that drive you up the wall the most. It's just like, I need you to know I'm here for you regardless, you know.
That was amazing. That was beautiful.
Thanks.
Yeah. I'm going to sit here and listen to you all night. This is great.
No, I want to sit here and listen to you guys all night. Like, seriously, I've walked past Adam so many times. Like, I wonder if you see me. I'm that talk. I'm like, hey, you're great.
I think I saw you play at the Oyster Bar once.
Yeah, the Oyster Bar.
And you're behind the bar, and I'm like,
Yeah.
great.
Exactly.
We both do quite a lot of gigs around town, I think.
Yeah, it's like we do a lot of changeovers. So he'll be walking in and I'll be walking out. It's like, no.
Like I just played 3 hours at the ski club before I came here tonight.
Wow.
There's a beautiful stage there overlooking the ocean and
You sound great too.
watching the sunset.
Considering you were singing that long.
Yeah, I've had a
and
sore
back
throat
here,
all week
it's
as
like-
well. So I'm trying not to blow out my throat at the moment.
Same.
Hazards of the job and all that. But yeah, like I said, we kind of see each other in passing. You know?
Yeah, a lot of passing.
And I think we're really lucky in Darwin. I feel like I'm really lucky. I can play original music a lot of the time. All the gigs I do about 2/3 original music maybe. And I play in some beautiful places, you know, like just like stunning views. And
Yeah.
like I don't really play in Mitchell Street or anything like that. I feel like I'm really lucky to have a career up here where I don't have to do those. Like the guys that play, they're amazing and they kill it and they do all those pub classics and they're great at it.
Yeah.
And it's like, go hard. And it's like, well done. And they just jump up and down the street and they're great at it. But, you know, I'm lucky that I can do what I do and still, sometimes 5-6 gigs a week, you know.
That's fantastic. I love that.
This time of year, it's great.
Yeah, that's one thing that I always go back to that. Darwin has been so good to me when it comes to my music and finding work. And it's really strange for me because I sing R&B. So it's like very few and far between, but I'm happy to be that little difference, you know. When people are like, we need something different, like, if you can
You
come
play
along.
with the band as well, the band, right?
I do, yeah.
What's it called again?
The Wet Funk.
Yeah, check
Wet
that
Funk
out.
Orchestra.
Wet Funk Orchestra.
Yeah, we do a lot of covers
You
stuff.
still doing Tuesdays at Lucky Bat?
We used to, yeah.
Yeah,
We're
check
we're
them
looking.
out. That is educational. It's amazing.
If you guys need a funky, cool band, Wet Funk Orchestra. I'll give you our number.
Some of the best musos in town as well.
Yeah, I'm really lucky to be working with them because I do a lot of solo work. Yeah, but I'm actually quite surprised. I feel like I've been on the rock. I sort of have been. I've just realized that Gaia doesn't just work at Foldback magazine.
No, I don't. I do lots of things. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a DJ, a songwriter. I love that piece that you played. Like, that's your original song, yeah? When you opened up?
That's just, I wanted to do that one as an intro tonight. I guess it's a bit of an acknowledgement one for me that we are here on Larrakia land and that we have the privilege of creating art on Larrakia land as well.
Kia ora. Yeah.
I draw a lot of my inspiration from the land around me. I live out in Humpty Doo and and so I guess that piece just really is about being present and being aware and feeling where we are, really.
I really felt
just
that.
as a little intro. Yeah. But I don't do what I'm doing tonight very often. Compared to you guys, I do find it challenging to find the right space and fit for my live tunes. And so, it is pretty far and few between. This is my first gig this year. Since November last year, actually.
Wow.
So, I'm pretty stoked to be here. Thanks, Happy Yes, for the opportunity.
Do you want to play a song?
I could jump in with a song. It's a very different vibe from what your song's going to be. Okay, sure. So we were, touching on those songs of self-advice and inspiration and telling ourselves all the good things. This one's definitely along that grain of like, facing the challenges, the barriers, and just stepping right on over them and just creating art. Yeah, doing what you want to do.
Let's hear it. I'm looking forward to hearing it now.
Because there's some big challenges in that, There is. And I don't know about all the years out there, but I need to remind myself.
Same.
Yeah. I am just going to check that my strings haven't unwound, because as soon as I walked into aircon, they all four of them went.
So have you worked with Gaia before this night?
Not specific. Oh no, yeah, you did some recording on my last album. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
Yeah, yeah. That was a good little collaboration we did there. She put some violin on one of my songs on my 2017 released album, Paved in Gold.
Nice.
You can buy it on local. No, you can buy it from me. Yeah, Gaia. I've had a lot of respect for Gaia for years, and she's so multifaceted, and she works with ABC, and she does a lot of Indigenous community work, and she is a gun and a firepower.
I do a lot of things, but see, this is where it bites me in the bum, because I don't dedicate enough of my time to my original music than that I would like to. But here we are tonight, and let's face those challenges. This one's called Up or Down. Yeah. Feeling empty, feeling full. Glass half empty, glass half full. World is upside down. I'm so thirsty, but try not to drown. I wanna fill my cup, but I don't wanna drown. Do I need to get up or do I need to get down? Perceptions, interpretations, reflections and revelations. We choose our reactions and then we gotta face them, but we can change them. Can't turn back the hands of time, but we can adjust the attitude. Find solace in solitude of the mind. Am I moving forward or encouraging my bind? Laced in the trace of self-doubt, lack of confidence in finding the best route to figure out what this journey's really about. I'm going to figure out what this journey's really about. I don't know how other people actually feel, and sometimes it's hard to tell what's real in reading the traces, detecting the faces, mind traced with lingering tastes and mistrust. But is certainty a must? In this day and age of information overload and emotional download as social media marches forward, self-righteously delusional in a deluge of illusions and exclusions? Nothing is sacred. What happened to the sacred? Tucked away in precious, dusty corners of unfinished business? Backed into a private corner with young people not learning to drive and the rest of us forgetting to unfold the manuscripts of deep dark, revisit the depths and stand in a light stark. In front of myself, I stand in a light stark. In front of myself, I confront the light and dark. In front of myself, I reach in and try and grasp my heart. In front of myself, I wanna fill my cup, but I don't wanna drown. Do I need to get up or do I need to get down? I wanna fill my cup, but I don't wanna drown. Do I need to get up or do I need to get down? Thinking and imagining, reasoning and heckling my subconscious while the dark self stands beckoning, tempting me towards falling, calling me towards balking. But I know that's boring. It's boring to you probably, but it's boring to me too. I know that show, but I won't show the slow flow of fear. I won't go near the slow glow of no show around here, because I am here and I'm me. I only try, and what it brings we'll see. I can try and shed the bullshit-led sled on a dusty superhighway. Find my way on the highway at my own pace. I'll leave my own trace, imprinted in one way or another. And if the topic of self-trust and the will to fill your days with your own true ways speaks to you and it resonates, then this one's for you too. Shout-outs to us as we step forward and try and be all that we can. It's cool to question, but drop the chains. In front of myself, I stand in a light stark. In front of myself, I confront the light and dark. In front of myself, I reach in and try and grasp my heart. In front of myself, I wanna fill my cup, but I don't wanna drown. Do I need to get up or do I need to get down? I wanna fill my cup, but I don't wanna drown. Do I need to get up or do I need to get down? Do I need to get up or do I need to get down? I wanna fill my cup, but I don't wanna drown. Do I need to get up or do I need to get down? Thank you.
Yes.
That was beautiful. Like for me, when it comes to music, I'm all about feeling. And that song made me feel like I was in Humpty Doo on a trampoline, lying down, you know, you can hear everything. You don't know what's in the background. You know, it just feels, that was beautiful. I loved it.
And what I'm interested to know the inspirations. So spoken word, right? That's,
Yeah, spoken word. I'm a poet. Ethereal rap, some people have said.
Hey.
You know, getting some trap vibes in there, I guess, as well.
Any artists that you like, kind of you're inspired by, you think?
Oh, sure. I feel like quite a chunk of life is really just about being inspired by an amazing world of music out there. For that particular one, or you mean in general?
Yeah, in general.
Yeah. I guess I really love when it comes to rap and trap and hip hop. I definitely do really appreciate conscious lyrics, as they say, you know, and there's that whole baffling thing where, you know, someone starts talking about something with big substance and you know that they're never going to be like, you know, right up there on the charts. I've never understood it myself, you know, but, you know, the charts love the shallow, cheesy lines, I guess, and then someone starts spitting some lines that, like, really take us in deep and, you know, yeah.
Yeah, that's what sells, you know. But quite often, you know, I think you're selling to teenagers as well, so... Like teenagers don't really want to hear about 40-year-olds and their life issues. We want to hear about love and romance and gooey stuff.
It's crazy how far along music's come. Yeah. Like from Cat Stevens, Where Do the Children Play, to WAP.
Yep.
Sorry to cut you off, Adam.
No. I'm still really inspired by a lot of pop music. Like Ed Sheeran's a phenomenon. You know, he's just amazing to watch and to see his journey. And there's so many other great, like mean, they're all legitimate, great. Beyonce, you know, they're just great musicians in their genre, you know, like, and it's easy to hate on them, you know, as a blues and roots artist, you know, but like, yeah, it's easy to just be admire it and be like, wow.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah.
Fully, yeah. Someone I love too. Doesn't mean I want to be like that, but
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Definitely. There have been times where I've heard a song and I've written a song because of that song. Yeah.
I think it's a choice though. On that note, like so Ed Sheeran's a good example. Like he started off writing raps about more conscious stuff. And he definitely like steered his career more into pop. It was a conscious choice. He moved away from that stuff that probably isn't as popular and doesn't sell so much, and commercialized himself. And that's lots of people have done that. It's fine.
I think it comes down to what makes you feel good, and then kind of not worrying about what other people think. Like one of my biggest inspirations is Lauryn Hill. She's fantastic rapper, singer, songwriter, and she's only ever put out one album, you know, and that was enough to carry her for 20 years. It's been 20 years.
Yeah, amazing.
But really conscious rap. And it's called Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, and it's all about love, you know. And a lot of my music is influenced by her. And all her music is influenced by Donny Hathaway and Stevie Wonder and Gladys Knight and the Pips. And so, I've always listened to that kind of music too. And I've always had this problem about being cool with it. Because, like, I've got big cousins. I'm, like, always wanted to kick it with my big cousins. So I've always tried to make cool music. And I think that's my biggest downfall.
Well, music you think is cool. That's the important. Like,
now I'm doing music that I think is cool. And they're just like, well, that's funny. When I was making music that I thought was cool, they were like, that's okay. But when I started actually doing music that I really wanted to make, they were like, that's cool. Do more of that, Kaz.
That shines through.
For me,
it's impossible for it not to when you're doing what you love to do, right?
Yeah.
I remember Bruce Springsteen in the interview, he said, like as a songwriter, and this is pretty much what I'm looking for when I'm writing songs, is like if you've got 1 + 1 = 2, then you've got nothing. It's like 1 + 1 needs to equal 3. Once you've got that, then you've got something. So I'm always looking for it. And then it's like when the hairs stand up in the back of your head when you're writing a song, and you know, okay, this has got some emotion, it's got something, you know, and it's more than just words. You know. That's what I'm quite often looking for.
One of my music teachers, he's like a second father to me. He used to just look after us, and he's a songwriter, and he's been doing it since I was a child. And my mum used to make me stay with him because of that. He was a songwriter, just to because she noticed that I liked music. I played ukulele first before I picked up the guitar. Yeah, but what he said was, you know, MAIA, there'll be a lot of people that'll come up to you and say, wow, that was incredible. And he goes, for me, that doesn't really mean much. It's when they come up to me and they have no words and tears in their eyes. That's when I know I've done my job. Yeah. Wow. And so I've always kept that in the back of my mind. It keeps me grounded because it's so easy to go, yeah, I'm so freaking good at what I do. When you're not, you know, you're not the greatest.
Yeah, for me, it's more like people come, God, that was awesome. That was like, yeah, but like, what can I do better? You know, like, tell me, like, yeah, that was good and that was good, but maybe you can work on this and this. It's like, all right, cool. Now I know how to work. You know, it's like that feedback. You know, like feedback. You're awesome. You're amazing. It's like it's just an ego thing, and that's easy. You don't want to get wrapped up in that, do you?
Yeah.
Because one minute you're amazing, and the next minute you're not. You know, the next minute you're playing in a bar with no one in it and no one claps, or playing to a bar with people in it and no one claps, and it's humbling. You know.
It is definitely. Yeah. I think also though, while I'm thinking of what Ropata said, Rops told me, you know, is that always being mindful that sometimes that's all people can say. Is thank you, and that was incredible, and that was amazing, and so taking that with grace, yeah. Sure. And my favorite part of it is that it resonated with them. They were able to take that song and flip it around and say, yeah, I've been through something like that too, yeah. What are you playing? What you doing now?
I don't know. I'm stuck. Which one? Me and Gaia have been working on a few songs, maybe. Maybe we'll do that one. No, actually, no, I'll do a different song. No, I'll do a different song. This one's called Chasing Swallows. There's a bit of a story to it. So I grew up in the southwest of England and in a beautiful part of the world called Somerset. And my grandparents owned a farm, so I used to go up to the farm and play in the fields and in the barns. And these swallows would migrate all the way from Africa all the way up to England and nest in the barns, and I'd like chase them around and dream of where they came from. And so when I was like 23, I bought a van and I drove all the way down through Europe and to Africa and down through Morocco and down through the Sahara Desert down to Senegal, where these swallows migrate from.
Wow.
It was a pretty big journey, and it was one of those moments. I wrote this song a couple of years ago. I was going through a really tough time, and I was just dreaming about this boy that was just chasing swallows, you know, and how much joy there was in it, and how big and wide the world seemed at the time, and now, you know, 20 or so years on, how difficult it is at times. Yeah, this one's called Chasing Swallows. Every now and then I'll go back to that boy, you know, like, and yeah.
There goes the sunset over the hill. We were young, we knew it was better still than the struggles that come with age, the death and decay that never goes away. Wild and free, full of life, we didn't know what we could be. But dreams, they change, and memories, they fade. We will never be the same. Well, I'll be that boy chasing swallows in my granddad's barn. I'll be that boy chasing swallows in the barn. If heaven ever comes, oh, and I hope it does, I'll be that boy chasing swallows in the barn. Well, the old man said, go and see the world, but don't get lost chasing diamonds and pearls. All these dreams of a modern age will just make you a slave, time and time again. And the journey is long. Well, if I knew then what I know now, would I make the same mistakes, knowing my heart will break time and time again? Well, I'll be that boy chasing swallows in my granddad's barn. I'll be that boy chasing swallows in the barn. If heaven ever comes, oh, and I hope it does, I'll be that boy chasing swallows in the barn. And now I've got a son of my own. He's the most wonderful thing that I've ever known. But his mother and I, we just couldn't get along, no matter how hard I tried. But life goes on, and the sun will set when my days are done, and the dreams that I made will slowly fade with the passing of a life. And I'll be that boy chasing swallows in my granddad's barn. I'll be that boy chasing swallows in the barn. If heaven ever comes, oh, and I hope it does, I'll be that boy chasing swallows in the barn. Well, I'll be that boy chasing swallows in my granddad's barn. I'll be that boy chasing swallows in the barn. If heaven ever comes, oh, and I hope it does, I'll be that boy chasing swallows in the barn. If heaven ever comes, oh, and I hope it does, I'll be that boy chasing swallows. Thank you very much.
That's beautiful, Adam.
That was absolutely beautiful. Wow. I'm speechless. It feels like home too, that song.
I hope so.
It does.
It reminds me of those green fields, wheat fields and green fields back in sunny Somerset. Yeah, I haven't seen my family now for like 3 years. Like like I said, I feel really blessed and lucky to be living in Darwin, but I'm starting to get a bit homesick.
Yeah.
You know, just that country and my family.
Yeah.
You know, I've got a 5-year-old son, and he brings me a lot of joy, for sure. Well,
I have, that's the part that really started choking me up. And it's beautiful that you can be so open and vulnerable and to be able to express that. Yeah, it must feel like it must feel like a, what do you call it, medication, you know? There we go.
Cathartic. Yes. Yeah, like I said before, like the musicians, the songwriters that inspire me the most, the ones that wear their heart on their sleeve and just write from the heart and lay it all out there and do it with such emotion and such honesty that it's leveling. Yeah, it just, for me, it makes me just go silent and just the wow.
Yeah.
When a musician can, I don't get like Ben Harper was probably one of my most favourite musicians in that ilk.
Wow, yeah.
Such simple songs and such amazing songwriting, but just heart wrenching. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well. I hope that you are going to be live forever to prove to you my true love, that you're my sun and my stars. For you I'll bear scars, just to keep you from harm. I'll lie and break promises to get you out of a rut. When the world draws a bad card, I'll be the one you can call. The moon in the sky when the sun goes down, the sound of the trees when they're brushing in the wind. You make all this better. All the many colors of the seas ain't got nothing on you, my dear. You are my moon, my sun and stars. Oh, you are, yeah, my love. Oh, you make all this better. All the many colors of the seas ain't got nothing, you know, nothing on you, my dear. You're my sun and stars. Na 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 na. Hey. You ever have those moments where you just write a song in 5 minutes?
Yeah, not often, but yeah, sometimes.
That's one of those songs, and I was sitting in the carport. I was living, because there are 5 children in my family, I'm the oldest, and we're all living in the same house, and my sister is this beautiful girl, Sylvia, and she was pregnant with her 2nd child when I wrote that song, and Game of Thrones was huge back then. Yeah, but you know, I always got, like I said before, I've got a soft spot for my family, and that song in particular, I was watching the kids running up and down my neighbour's driveway while I was in the carport, and they were playing in the neighbour's, backyard, playing basketball, and the neighbours were such beautiful parents. It turns out we were related too. New Zealand's such a small place. Yeah, and that's how that song came about. Yeah, but like I've got influences from like Aretha Franklin and like my dad listens to a bit, not my dad, my aunties and them listen to a bit of country, and like Cat Stevens was as country as it got in our house. But yeah, like that song was so beautiful and made me think of my children. And I wrote that song in 2013 before I moved here, like a couple of weeks before I moved here. Yeah, and it's crazy how you write songs and then it's still relevant to this day. So that song I wrote for my niece. She's one of my biggest muses. I've got a whole, maybe about 10 songs just about her. Yeah, she was really tight. She was born the day after me, so I'm like, you're mine.
So just touching on the writing process, how do you feel like, without getting too elaborate, how do you write?
With a melody. There's always got to be a melody first. Yeah, in my head. I can walk around, like there's a song that I was walking down the street. This is from my before the after. This is an unfinished song. I was walking down the street and then I just got this bow, bow, bow. Yeah, so I'm always saying bow, bow, bow. So it's always a melody. And from that I got, if you step into a woman, if you're stepping in the presence of a queen in disguise, then you better know this truth, you better recognize she's a real woman.
Before the guitar?
Yeah, it's all off the top of my head, yeah. Just, if it's a really catchy melody, then I'll just start adding pieces to it. I used to write small pieces of poems, and then I'll just put them all together. Take bits of that and bits of that. I got that from the 5 Heartbeats. You ever seen the 5 Heartbeats? Yeah.
Nice. And you said that was a 5-minute song?
Yeah.
So you were just like walking down the street?
No, for that song in particular, I had this beat. I'm not a beat maker, but I was learning how to produce my own music on Logic. And that beat, it takes me a long time to make beats, but the lyrics and and that melody itself came instantly. It took me about 2 weeks. I was sitting there going, this is so stink. I'm the worst producer in the world. It's a really basic beat, but I actually put it to guitar after I wrote it. Yeah.
On beats, Gaia, how do you go about writing,
Yeah.
songwriting and lyric writing?
Well, lyric writing, it starts with the words. It starts, it's in a moment of, where you get one of those. It might be the whole song. Bam, there it is, in one form or another. Or it might be a snippet that I come back and rework. But then, you're talking about grabbing a bit from here and there and there. I do that quite a bit as well, where I'll have something and I'll be like, just need that little thing there, and I'll go through the endless supply of unused material that I have and be like, hey, let's just test that, and bam, and it works. So it depends. It depends in the moment. There's a few different ways, but generally it starts with the words for me, and then I will play with melody. Yeah. Occasionally, maybe it's half and half.
A bit of everything.
Or something, but about whether, when that moment, that little nugget enters my mind, my consciousness, I reckon it's probably 50-50 about whether it has some kind of melody to it or whether it's just the words, and then I'll think about melody and jam ideas. Yeah, and then beats is a whole another ball game altogether, I guess.
Yeah, it is completely. It's different.
Yeah, and it's hard. It's why don't I have heaps of released material, because it is hard. Yucca. It feels it's very time consuming, and it's just an endless sea of learning, which is great, and I love it. But it's it is a challenging journey. Always just every opportunity I get in other audio work that I do as well, just trying new tools, using existing tools in a new way, and just trying to get really efficient workflow, I guess, because you're all excited. I've got this brand new song that I've written, and then I'm like, wow, how long is it going to take me to actually turn that into a song, writing my own beats,
Right. Yeah.
which
It's what a lot
I
of
get the same problem when I'm
Yeah.
producing my own beats.
a lot of producers talk about workflow being one of the most important things, because you'll be inspired, and that doesn't happen all that much. Quite often it's just working at it, but if you can work quickly and through stuff quickly, then you can produce. Whereas if it's slow, you quickly lose inspiration.
and then you want to go on to the next idea.
The next idea. All right, guys, do you want to maybe do one more song, and then we might take a break?
Yeah.
Does
Okay.
everyone get a drink and go to the toilet and things like that?
Sure. Okay. Yeah. One of mine.
Yeah.
Cool.
got the news, I'm dragging down the fox and hound. I'm bound to box a new muse. On the loose, a muted blues and a noisy goose. Calamity reigns in silence, slow-mo, beguiled mess. Don't know how to slow it down, can't figure out how not to drown. Can't figure out how not to drown. Can't figure out how not to drown. I cackled, not crackled, I glamoured, not clamoured, just climbed the walls for a bit of perspective, irrespective of the collective doubt. About what? It's not as though I'm going slow or quite living in the past, or ahead of the times, laying rhymes with no beginning, no middle or end, just a healthy discourse, no entree or course, just slamming it down my own throat, no intention to gloat. But I won't be silenced. That's boring word as violence, violating the hating, ruckus-mating, giving birth to a population with limited imagination. Limited imagination. Wake up! It's a global abomination. Wake up! The great consciousness starvation. Wake up! Wake up! Thank you. We are going to take a short break, but do any of you have any burning questions before we do that? Yeah.
Adam, you didn't talk about your songwriting process?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, mostly, so I'm obviously a guitarist, so quite often it's noodling on a guitar and finding a few chords that I like and then like the sound of that. That's mostly the way it happens, and I'll pick up different guitars. I've got about 7 or 8 different guitars at home. A little bit greedy. It's like that theory that the guy that dies with the most guitars wins. I end up giving them away sometimes. I think I've got like 3 or 4 or 5 I've given away, out there somewhere. Yes, I'm normally playing guitar and then humming, and then similar to I think most people write like this. It seems it's like you hum and you kind of find a melody, and then you'll just start humming, and then maybe old words will come out, and then quite often the chorus will come out quite quickly. If it's got something to it, the chorus will come out, and then maybe a verse, and then from there it's like quite often I get like a chorus and a verse, and then it's like crafting a song, which is I think what most people will tell you is the difficult bit, is like finishing good songs that you're happy with is the craft and the work. Yeah, it's easy to write simple songs, quick and easy, that are kind of not very good, but ones that I feel like I'm happy with, yeah, it takes crafting, and that might take months, or it might take days, or it might take years even.
Yeah. Nice.
Food, but you got nothing to eat. When the world keeps on changing, but your mind's on repeat. When you need to get ahead, but you keep coming up tails. And with all your successes, you still think that you failed. Well, it's a long road for the weary, but a coming of age. Don't mess with the dangers, just keep turning the page. And take yourself out to the dark of the night and stare at the stars with those beautiful eyes. Think of the magic and the miracles of life before it all passes you by. Oh, it'll go in the blink of an eye. Life is too short just to wish it away. And count your blessings at the end of the day. Is there strength in your weakness and pride in your scars? Did you give it your all? Did you get very far? And would your friends say your kindness comes straight from your heart? Are they smiling at you when your world falls apart? Oh, well, it's one last taste that'll get you through the night. One last lover that you'll never have to fight. Where have you been? Oh, what have you done? And can you respect all that you have become? Or take yourself out to the dark of the night and stare at the stars with those beautiful eyes. Think of the magic and the miracles of life before it all passes you by. Oh, it'll go in the blink of an eye. The world keeps turning, my head keeps spinning round. Keep on searching, oh love, it can be found. Keep on searching, oh keep on searching now. Keep on searching, oh love, it can be found. Love, it can be found. Thank you very much.
Oh, baby. Got a situation I can't bear. I don't wanna leave, but I gotta go right now. I hate to leave this morning, but I've gotta bounce, kiss you while you sleep. But I gotta go right now. But before you even know it, you'll be seeing me around. You got my heart on lock, can't get enough, won't get enough of your loving. I'll be soaking up the sun you're sending my way. Baby, keep sending them my way. Baby, keep sending them my way. I'll be soaking up the sun. You're sending my way. Baby, keep sending them my way. Baby, keep sending them my way. I can't get enough. Working through the motions just to think about you. I don't wanna leave, but I gotta go right now. But before you even know it, you'll be seeing me around. You got my heart on lock, can't get enough, won't get enough of your loving. I'll be soaking up the sun, you're sending my way. Baby, keep sending them my way. Baby, keep sending them my way. I'll be soaking up the sun, you're sending my way. Sending them my way. Baby, keep sending them my way. I can't get enough of your love. Baby, I'll be soaking up the sun. You're sending my way. Baby, keep sending them my way. Baby, keep sending them my way. I'll be soaking up the sun. You're sending my way. Sending them my way. Baby, keep sending them my way. I can't get enough of your love. You know I love you, baby. You know I love you, darling. Oh, you know, you know, you know. Baby, keep sending them my way. I can't get enough of your love. Thanks. We've got a few more minutes for a couple more songs. So we're gonna try and power through as much as we can. Maybe slip in 3. So.
Yeah, okay. Well, this is, I'm going to drop one.
Oh, man, I don't mind at all.
Yeah.
I think we're doing good. I love that song, Blink of the Eye. That was beautiful. I wish I could play guitar like this. I'll keep dreaming.
So this one is so brand new. Adam and I were having a jam the other day, and this song had another song in it. And I was like, Adam, I think I just want to try something and just completely swap it out with a whole nother song with this beat. That I did make, creds to Mr. Monk. We made this beat together with him driving for a little collab we did a while ago, but that's the old song. This is the new one. So we'll see what happens. Cool. All good, Adam? Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens.
I'm loving the sound of this already.
The embers burning bright through the depths of the night. I know my own boundaries in the darkness and the light. I keep the trigger on the truth when reality is running loose. Got the dagger in the booth, and I'm never gonna lose, 'cause I'm a lover, not a hater, I'm a singer, not a slayer, I'm a dreamer, but I'm sure I'm always gonna leave my mark. Expectations race around this whole town. I'm wondering if it's time to put them down. He burns the bridges and we fan the flames. Ain't no one gonna tame him, gonna take those reins. Ain't no one gonna tame him, gonna take those reins. Expectation. Ain't no one gonna take my reign. Ain't no one gonna take me. Gonna take my reign. Gonna take my reign. Yeah, Maya,
That was
thanks for
cool.
jumping in there
That
as
was
well.
cool.
Thanks,
I couldn't help it. That was fun. Yeah.
We'll do that last bit on it.
Yep. G.
G, G, G,
Cool. So we got 5 minutes. Enough for one more.
Yes, I went through a bit of a tough time of it, like I said, a couple of years ago. I'm a real believer that you should never go to sleep on an argument. You should always find a way to, talk something out and try and find some love somehow. But it was happening all too often. And, songs are all about that.
Well, it's been killing me slowly, one piece at a time, like a dead man walking. Oh, should I get in the line? 'Cause you've been an angel, you've been a queen. There's a witch inside of you that not many have seen. Maybe it's time to dig deeper, maybe it's time to let go. Maybe it's time to pack up my bags and leave, I just don't know. This might be our last day on earth, it's not wasted with angry words. Just your hands up and touch the sky, let go, feelings multiply. Well, the dinner sits cold as the screaming goes quiet. You try to hold back the tears, but you just can't fight it. 'Cause we've seen the world, we got stories to tell. We've been walking through heaven, oh, but we're living in hell. 'Cause it's fire and fury, oh, then it's famine or flood. I get down on my knees and I pray, just show me someone I could love. This might be our last day on earth. It's not wasted with angry words. Put your hands up and touch the sky. Let go feelings multiply. This might be our last day on earth. It's not wasted with angry words. Put your hands up and touch the sky. Let go feelings multiply. Well, I could have done better, and I could have done worse. The truth is I miss you, and there's times it hurts. Well, I could have done better, yeah, and I could have done worse. The truth is I miss you, and there's times it hurts. This might be our last day on earth. It's not wasted with angry words. Put your hands up and touch the sky. Let go feelings multiply. This might be our last day on earth. It's not wasted with angry words. Put your hands up and touch the sky. Let go feelings multiply. This might be our last day on earth. It's not wasted with angry words. Put your hands up and touch the sky. Let go feelings multiply. This might be our last day on earth. It's not wasted with angry words. Put your hands up and touch the sky. Let go feelings multiply. Thank you very much. Thank you.
That was too sweet.
I reckon we've got time for one more from MAIA.
All right.
Yeah?
Yeah, we got time for one more? All right.
Camera team? One more in.
Just marinating in that last song. That was beautiful. All right. All right, this song I wrote with one of my best friends. We were 10, I was 10, she would have been about 8. It's a short and sweet song. We call this the family song. We are here together. Oh, wait, can you? Oh, it does that sometimes. Wait, what's happening? Did that do anything? No. We are here together, always be friends forever, always be cool through times of good and bad. We will stand together through the rain and thunder, 'cause the sun will shine once again. Love each other. All right, let's do that again. I got the right chords now. We are here together, always be friends forever, always be cool through times of good and bad. We will stand together through the rain and thunder, for the sun will shine once again. far apart we are, we will never break apart. Our hearts will call us back again, even through the hardest times and times that make us cry. Oh, the sun will shine once again. Love each other, be there for each other. Trust your family. Then you always will remember that your family is important in your life, in your life. You must trust each other, be there for each other. Love your family. You must trust each other, be there for each other. Trust your family. Yeah. 10-year-old me could really sing. Go for it, man. I want to take this opportunity to thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thank you, Tegan, for inviting us to be here for the series, Songwriters Series. Yeah, love your family. Good night, everybody. Thank you very much. Thanks, Gaia.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much for coming. Please put your hands together for these three incredible Northern Territory songwriters. We are so, so blessed and so, so lucky. Thank you for coming out. Get home safe.